the Park City Scoop June 2026 edition. What's new in Park City, Deer Valley, and the summer in Park City in 2026? If you're thinking about buying a home in Park City, already own here, or you're just obsessed with everything happening in this mountain town, this episode is for you because June has been very busy. We've got major updates at Park City Mountain, a huge construction update at Deer Valley East Village. Park City was just ranked one of America's best mountain bike towns. Free concerts are kicking off all over town. An Olympic level wave pool is coming just outside of Salt Lake to Draper. And there's a $1 billion AI project that could end up creating a whole new wave of high income buyers within driving distance of Park City. So let's get into it. Hey, I'm Nicole Bowdle, a 4-decade-year lifelong Park City local and luxury real estate advisor with Christie's International Real Estate. And this is your June edition of the Park City Scoop. Story number 1, Park City Mountain finally gets lift upgrades. Let's start with the biggest ski news. After years of hearings, lawsuits, appeals, and debates over skier capacity, Park City Mountain has finally been approved to replace 2 of the most important lifts. Silverlode is being upgraded to a new 8-person detachable chairlift. The Eagle and Eaglet lifts are being replaced with modern 6-person lifts. And now here's why this matters. Most people hear new lift and think cool. As someone who's lived here for nearly 4 decades, this is about improving the skier experience. Shorter lift lines, better circulation, more reliable operations. Whether you're skiing 10 days a year or 100 days a year, this is a very meaningful improvement. Now, it hasn't been without controversy. Some residents continue to argue, because that's what they love to do, that adding lift capacity should also require updated studies on how many skiers the mountain can comfortably handle. So don't be surprised if this story continues to evolve over the coming months. Story number 2, Deer Valley East Village keeps ramping up. It keeps growing. If you've driven Highway 40 recently, you've probably noticed construction is absolutely flying. Deer Valley East Village is quickly transforming from a construction site to an entire brand new mountain village. Hotels continue to move forward, construction continues to move forward, and residential projects are selling. Retail and restaurants are taking shape. Infrastructure continues expanding. This isn't just another development. This is one of the largest expansions in North America and one of the biggest real estate stories in Utah. And if you're wondering why I'm bullish on this area, it's because East Village isn't simply adding homes, it's creating an entirely new luxury destination. More hotels, more restaurants, more shopping, more ski access, more reasons for affluent buyers to spend time here year-round. If you're buying for the next 10 to 20 years instead of the next 2 years, this is one of the biggest stories happening in Utah real estate. You've also got the Canopy Hotel that is right next to the Pioche condos that is going to be opening later this summer. Story number 3, Park City has been named one of America's best mountain biking towns. Here's something locals won't be surprised by. Outside Magazine named Park City one of America's best mountain biking towns. Honestly, I'm surprised we weren't already at the top, because over 450 miles of trails, lift service riding Round Valley, Mid-Mountain, the Wasatch Crest, Deer Valley Bike Park. You can ride here every day for weeks without repeating much of the same trails. This is also why Park City has become much more than just a ski town. Summer is no longer the off-season. Many locals would actually argue it's one of the best seasons. And when communities become true year-round destinations, that generally supports long-term real estate demand. We are becoming a 12-month destination. For homeowners, that's good news. For local business owners, that's great news. For second homeowners, it means your investment gets to be enjoyed all year round. Story number 5, summer around town. Summer officially shows up in Park City over the next couple of weeks. Junction Commons launches its free Friday concert series beginning July 3rd. Pendry is lining up with yoga and Wednesday night jazz again on their rooftop balcony. Pendry has a lot going on, so make sure you check out the Pendry website. You've also got Forum Fest, which is happening here in a few days, just next week at the Canyons Village, which is the big 4th of July bash at Canyons Village. I love being up here at this time because it is so patriotic. We got the 4th of July spirit, and they're ready to kick things off up here. Shake Shack at Junction Commons is doing classic car nights. The Mark pools are officially open, and Park City Transit has extended the Purple route to Bonanza Flats and Blood Lake trails to make hiking easier while reducing congestion and parking issues. One thing I absolutely love about Park City, you don't have to spend thousands of dollars every weekend to enjoy living here. Some of the best summer nights involve live music, a food truck, a blanket on the grass, friends, and it's really hard to put a price on that. Story number 6, an Olympic wave pool is coming to Utah. This one caught my attention. An Olympic-sized training level surfing wave pool has been proposed for the Salt Lake Valley out in Lehigh. Now, No, this is not in Park City, but here's why I think it's interesting. Utah keeps investing in recreation, not just skiing, surfing, mountain biking, climbing, cycling, Olympic facilities that keep attracting active professionals who value that lifestyle first. And many of those buyers eventually find their way to Park City. Story number 7, AI could become a bigger real estate story than people think. Last story. This one might be the biggest long term story of all. A proposed AI data center near Evanston, Wyoming, is moving forward while courting major technology companies. Now, here's why I care because AI creates wealth. We've already seen what happens with companies like NVIDIA, OpenAI, and SpaceX. And these industries continue to expand across the Mountain West. Some of those founders, executives, investors, and employees will eventually ask the same question every successful person asks: where do I want to spend my time? Do I want clean air, privacy, skiing, golf, lake life, easy airport access, luxury homes, wellness? Park City checks a lot of those boxes. Now, this isn't happening tomorrow, but these are exactly the kinds of economic trends I pay attention to. Because today's infrastructure often becomes tomorrow's new buyer. My take: if there's one theme this month, it's momentum. More infrastructure, more recreation, more national attention, more year round amenities. Park City isn't standing still, it's continuing to evolve into one of the premier mountain community destinations in North America. That doesn't mean every property goes up in value overnight, but it does reinforce why people continue to choose to invest here. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button and give me a like because there are a lot of you that watch this channel that are not subscribed. It helps the algorithm. It helps me. So like this video, share it with a friend, family member, somebody who's thinking of moving here or selling here, saying, you got to use this girl. This girl is amazing. I'm ready to move when you're ready to move. So when you're ready to make the move to Park City, I want to be that girl that you call because I know this town inside and out. I know the projects that you should steer away from. I know the projects that are worth splurging on. I know where I would never put my money. And the only way you're going to know that is if you engage me. But please don't be the weirdo that comes here, watches all my videos, buys something, and then calls me after you buy to ask if you made a good investment. That's really weird. That is literally my job, to help you put your money in the right place. So it's going to be the best investment for you. It's going to be the best use of time for your family. And you're going to actually enjoy what you've bought. And you're not going to have to worry, did I just buy into a distressed development? I'm telling you right now, dual agency is the biggest bunch of bullshit ever. You cannot literally get the highest price for the seller and get the buyer the best terms. They do not agree. So when you think like, oh, I'll just call the listing agent or I'll go directly to the listing agent and I'll save myself some money, you're actually not saving yourself any money and you're hurting yourself in the long run. The people who sit at the development galleries, the people who sit at the sales offices, when you go over to Promontory by yourself, when you go over to Tuhey by yourself, when you go over to Red Ledges by yourself, all of those people in the sales offices, they're paid to advance one person's voice, and that would be the developer, the seller. They are paid to sell you on that community. Don't you want an outside perspective? Pros and cons. So I hope that if you're going to buy here, if you don't have an agent already, let's have a conversation. So do me a favor, if you're thinking about buying Park City real estate, make sure you give me a call.